Hello everybody, DarkPhoenix, DarkPhoenix Gaming here, and let's play some more Medieval 2 Total War with my Phoenix Rising campaign, the Byzantine Empire. Last time around, the rebel forces inside the castle of Aleppo had just sallied forth to attack us, as they are basically out of supplies, and are mounting a last-gasp offensive to try and take us out. And we are going to do the honorable thing and meet them on the field of battle. So, let us do it, then, shall we? And a quote from Niccolo Machiavelli about good order and confusion.
Units,
Nice.
await my orders.
Oh, apparently we don't get the chance to set up our forces for the battle due to us being on the defensive. I'll have our archers line up back there. The spearmen up front, like that, and my general can be back here with our missile cav. Everyone run. Get to your positions ASAP. Assemble the line, the enemy's on their way. Everyone to your positions. Archers move up for better support. Our archers tearing into the bastards as they're desperate enough to charge our lines, which we had an opportunity to prepare our defensive positions before they attacked. So these guys are not going to do well.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
Now our general needs to get moving. He is our mobile cavalry unit. And we can use him for a very excellent purpose. Smashing into the enemy. Their missile cavalry and archers. Now pull back. No, we can't just hold our positions, or we'll just end up getting shot dead. Charge the enemy. Everyone run. And our missile cav can also charge. Their missile cav can now
The enemy general has
charge.
no honor. He flees the field of battle and abandons his men.
By our general. Their town militia is broken and routed. The spear militia as well. Broken routing. Who among the enemy is currently not broken and routing? Apparently there is one unit here that has not broken yet.
Only half the enemy force remains.
And it's a pretty pitiful half, seeing as most of the enemy is dead by this point.
The Lord above is kind. We have captured the enemy's general. That would teach the cowardly dog to run. Now he can rest at our leisure.
Nice. Now please kill them. That would be lovely. There is apparently a single unit of Arab cavalry that has yet to break. Let's fix that. We've taken their gateway. And can now send all of our forces into the enemy's city. Astonishingly, they have forces that haven't broken yet. Yes, at this point we basically won this battle. And taking their city is pretty much a formality at this stage. Let's go and take it, shall we?
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
Go and attack. Now, their town militia. A handful of archers who really don't want to be here. All that remains of the enemy force. So this is literally just us mopping up this stage. I'm putting it onto a faster speed so that we can just finish this. Charge. Then bring us back there. Archers cease fire. Like this battle's going to be pretty much just the death in a lot of ways, because even though a bunch of these guys started to waver, they decided, no, we're actually not interested in the whole breaking and surrendering thing. So I'm going to have to finish this mano a mano with every single last unit.
Excellent! Our men have taken control of the castle. My
Well,
lord,
it's not much of
we
a
have
castle.
lost control of the castle.
It's not much of a castle, but I guess. There.
Excellent! Our men have taken control of the
It
castle.
probably won't last because where is the enemy? God damn it, archers! I told you to stop firing.
This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
Well, it wasn't the cleanest of battles, but, and as you can see, the way that I do my battles is not the most ideal, and I tend to take a higher volume of casualties just because my strategies aren't exactly optimal, but we did win, and the castle is ours now, so I'll take that. I'll take that. That's our second province in the Middle East secured. I call that a win.
A most honorable victory, my noble lord. God be praised for blessing us with victory.
And I will occupy the settlement. You can get married, sure. The nobles want us to take Adana. Well, that was actually next on my list, so thank you, my nobles, for agreeing to pay me for something that I was already planning to do. All of our construction is finished up. Our priests have recruited. Relations are degrading with the Papal States, so I think it's time we do something.
An order?
And to
What is
secure
it you
those
would discuss with
relations.
me?
1,500 florins. Here you go.
This seems reasonable. Yes, we accept. This was a good day for our peoples.
I'm going to keep paying the papacy to not start a crusade against us or some such thing. Land clearance.
Of course, my lord. Yes. March! Your orders, noble one. Orders, my lord. Your orders, noble one.
That's a pretty big army in Adana.
Your orders, noble one.
I need to pull in some reinforcements. And get some extra troops ready at Nicosia before I decide to take it. Recruit some additional men there. As well as a handful of spear militia at Antioch to just bolster us with some additional numbers. Aleppo, what's your settlement details like? 2% Orthodoxy, extremely Islamic. I need to upgrade the castle straight away. Land clearance can wait, because then I can build. And then I can start building a temple there and improve orthodoxy. One turn left on the temple upgrade in Smyrna. Our priest is on his way there. the Venetian Doge has finally decided to bugger off from the border with Durazzo. So I can maybe relax a little bit. No, the Turks are going for Adana. So it looks like that may be a lost cause, and we may have to surrender Adana to the Turks and just play religious warfare with them. Though we'll see how the battle goes. Oh, the rebels beat back the Turks. You see, this is one thing I really love in Medieval 2. And I'm kind of quoting Mini a True Nerd here. I actually don't think I want this guy. I'm actually quoting Mini a True Nerd here, but the rebels in this game are actually a real concrete threat that you have to overcome.
God's servant.
Unlike how they
can go no
actually
further
are. Unlike how those same rebels actually are in Rome 2. Oh, sorry, Rome 1, I mean. God, I've been playing way too much Rome 2 lately. And just in general, just thinking about it too much. But anyways. Get Nicaea a brothel. Constantinople. Can we get you anything? Merchant Wharf. As I was saying, the thing with the rebels in Rome 1 is that the rebels there, they literally are just housekeepers for the various settlements until you show up with your army and move in. Killing them and taking the settlement is really just a formality. Unlike in Medieval 2, where you have to actually put in the effort to take out those rebels.
Of course, my lord.
Okay.
Yes.
Durazzo is still not used to having us as its overlords, but
Your orders, noble
I
one.
want to get my army out of their territory.
Yes.
So I'm just going to park this army near to the settlement, and I will construct a
We
fort.
shall not surrender this position, my lord.
My army can have a temporary base of operations in that region, near enough to Durazzo to defend it if necessary, but without them necessarily having to be camped in the city and less mobile than they would be somewhere like this. Well, let's see if there's anywhere else I want to build anything. Nicaea and Constantinople are doing good. In Nicosia, I am going to build a leather tanner so we can start upgrading our troops to having better equipment. And we'll end the turn. Doge of Venice, I wish you'd stop wandering into my lands like this. It makes me awfully nervous. And when I get nervous, I end up being a little bit jumpy. We have a noble here of decent command and loyalty. I'm going to recruit him. Aleppo's been upgraded. I will start with an Orthodox chapel. And some dirt roads. That way we can begin converting the populace into being more Orthodox. Let's see. I left these folks behind, what with them being the most badly damaged, how would the city feel?
Of course, my lord.
Blueface.
Yes, my
Okay.
Your orders,
I don't
number
think
one.
that army is good enough to take them.
Your
And
orders,
they
number
need to
one.
have at least some archers. So
Orders. Your
I'll
Majesty.
take 4 archers
Your orders, number one.
and maybe 3 more infantry.
Your Majesty. Orders. Your Majesty. Orders.
Yeah.
Yes.
That'll
Move
do.
out.
Plotting course now, my lord. Yes.
And then
We shall continue tomorrow,
I guess
my
they'll
lord.
have to get out.
This is as far as we go today, my lord.
Yeah, they can't get out this
shall
turn.
continue
I was
tomorrow.
hoping they
Your
could
orders,
join up
number
this
one.
turn. Oh well.
Yes, my lord.
I'll have
Yes,
this
my lord.
ship head back since this one can keep an eye on the
orders?
coast for
Your
me.
orders, number one. We will engage them honorably, my lord.
That army can head over to Adana,
Yes.
and you can just drop your
Dropping
men
anchor
off
until
next
morn.
turn. And our priests are on their way to the next settlement, so that we can continue playing religious warfare with our dear friends the Turks. Because, as we all know, the Byzantines and the Turks are historically great friends, aren't they just? They love each other. And they definitely never had any wars. End of turn report, we're making money. Thessalonica had a bit of a flash flood, apparently. But no damage was done. Speaking of Thessalonica, you can build me some mines. Plus 300 income. The Holy Romans are now the strongest faction. But they're fake Romans, so we don't give a damn. I think Nicosia now needs... Let's see... What do we want? Drill square... Practice ranger ballista maker. Well, I'm pretty heavily infantry focused in the way I build my armies, so I think a drill square would be for the best. Now, Aleppo. How are you doing for religion right now? 6%. It's not great, but we're working on your religion problems. Some details. 24% over in Antioch. Antioch, we are very effectively converting to our faith.
Your orders, number one. God will be with
Now
us,
the
men.
army can
To
march.
battle! Without question, we shall
The army
begin
can
the
march
siege.
on Adana.
Besieging.
Yes, my lord. Plotting.
All ashore. Orders. Yes.
Your orders, number one.
Orders.
Apparently we can't link up because unless
Your
they're laying
orders, number
siege
one.
or something.
Your
I don't
orders?
know.
Yes, my lord.
So you can hang out
Yes.
there.
Your orders, number one.
My lord.
Antioch can recruit a priest. Nicosia has one currently.
God's servant.
They can get on the boat and get off over
Moving
here near
ashore again.
Adana,
My lord.
because Adana is going to
Traveling
need
with
some
God.
religious conversion.
Continuing tomorrow, my lord. God's servant.
Now here,
Very good, my lord. I can
our
go no further
priest
today.
can start working on Caesarea, which is only at 4% orthodoxy.
My lord.
Now my other priest here I could send over to Caesarea, but I'm as we were, I was saying I could send this priest over to Caesarea, or I could work on Iconium, but I think Iconium's doing fine. They're at 41% orthodoxy already. I'll send that priest over. And with that, I think this is a good place to end this part. So, this has been DarkPhoenix, DarkPhoenix Gaming. You've been watching my Phoenix Rising campaign in Medieval 2 Total War with the Byzantine Empire. Hope you've enjoyed, and if you like this, or just have any tips or suggestions, please leave a like, comment down below, follow me on Twitter for any updates to what I'm doing, and if something's going to be delayed, and subscribe to see more like this. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. See you then, folks. See you then.